Hi friends, I'm your 14CS147. I'm going to explain the 10th experiment of dbms, that is creation of web page using database connectivity and SAMP. Now we will see about the SAMP operation. This is the SAMP control panel, and here we start the Apache and MySQL, and after that while clicking the MySQL admin we are directed to a server, that is database server. Here we choose database, and there we create a database table, and already I have created a database table named as electricity. Then after that, in the database table we are going to create the table named as consumer. In that consumer we have the consumer table attributes as consumer ID, consumer name, and consumer branch that will be displayed as consumer name, consumer ID, and consumer email. And now we go for the program. Here first index.php. This is for the registration, that is to register the consumer details. So here we have the login here, so that form action, that is input type is text. Here we will give the consumer name, and input type as text. Here we will give the consumer ID, and then we will give the consumer email, and then we will register this form. And for this the PHP is like consumer name. We are using post method. We are retrieving the value of that consumer name from the form, and consumer ID and consumer email from the form, and then we are connecting it with MySQL, and if it is true then no error will be created, and a query is executed that insert into consumer. Those consumer values which we are going to enter will be inserted into the database table using this query execution. Then if it is not, then an error will be displayed. And then the next one is to change the if we are already a consumer, then we can directly log into our EB management page. For that we go for 82. Here we have the form, that is direct login form to the consumer page. Here we have the consumer name and ID. If we give the consumer name and only the ID, then we are directly directed to this page. And here we also can change the different attributes of the consumer page, and this keep us login. And the next one is this is to change the different things of this different details of this consumer. And here we can reset the details. Consumer name, consumer ID, and consumer email can be resetted using the update query. And for that, consumer name, that is and consumer ID and email is retrieved using post method, and after that a new password is given, and using update consumer set, using this update the new password is changed successfully. And this is the program, and now we will execute it. Here we can register consumer name, ID, email, register. Now we are taken to the EB management page, and then if we are already registered, we have to click here and give the consumer name, ID, and give login. then we will be directed to the EB management page directly. And after that, if we give keep me logged in, then we are always logged in. And for changing the password, we give change password, and here for changing the so consumer name, consumer ID, we can say the consumer ID. So change, so the password is changed. We can view in this. So we go for the database. Here when we view the table, so now we have inserted a new one that we showed in the database, and those values are shown in the database as we have inserted it. And this is the web page created using the database connectivity and